Hi everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about a pretty serious topic, and that topic is body dysmorphia or body dysmorphic disorder. I'm sorry, I curled my hair and I burnt myself here, and now there's a blister. I burnt myself here as well, but there's no blister, so that's great. This is a pretty serious topic for me personally as well, because I have issues with body dysmorphia, especially since I have lost a lot of weight in the past 9 months. Since my weight loss surgery, I have lost about 50 kilograms or 110 pounds. Now, I don't just want to talk about what body dysmorphia is, I also want to talk about its effects on everyday life, as well as social media's or media in general's influence on one's body image. But first off, let's start. What is BDD or body dysmorphic disorder? Oxford Learner's Dictionary defines BDD as a mental illness that causes somebody to spend a lot of time worrying about problems with their appearance which may not exist or which others may not notice. So I'm gonna talk about my personal case right now. In my case, I still see myself as big as I was 9 months ago, which of course I'm not. And when I see it in pictures, like the difference from then versus now, I see it. I think my biggest issue was I didn't see myself as big as I was, and now I can't see myself losing the weight, basically. Now, what are signs or symptoms of BDD? Of course, the dislike of your own appearance is very, very common in BDD. People suffering with it also have an extreme misconception about their physical appearance. It's basically like a quest to normalize one's appearance. And while the focus of BDD is mostly the face, skin, stomach, arms and legs, it is possible to be any part of the body that affects one's mental image in such a way. The problem is people often try to fix the issue with, for example, cosmetic surgery, which of course doesn't fix the issue because the issue is just in their head. It can also occur that people suffering from body dysmorphia engage in self-harm, like skin picking, if their body dysmorphia is focused on their skin, for example. BDD is an obsessive compulsive disorder, but does have more depression and social avoidance than regular OCD. So BDD can also come with social anxiety disorder. People suffering from this also might have the delusion that other people are specifically pointing out the flaw that they have set in their head, as well as comparing oneself to other people because other people look normal, I do not. It comes with spending hours of the day obsessing over the bodily flaw. These people also might seek reassurance from others a lot, but maybe don't believe the compliments. They might avoid mirrors, they might repetitively change clothes, they might groom excessively or restrict eating. It can also be the case that BDD isn't constantly there. It has basically flare-ups like other disorders where sometimes it's worse than other times. Also, suicidal ideations and attempts are especially high. But what are the causes of body dysmorphic disorder? Well, like most mental health issues, BDD is most likely caused by genetic, developmental, psychological, social, and cultural factors. It usually develops in early adolescence, with many patients noting early trauma, abuse, neglect, teasing, or bullying. Oftentimes, social anxiety might come before BDD develops, Other factors that contribute to developing body dysmorphic disorder are a negative body image, perfectionism, and childhood abuse and neglect. You know, when clothes start getting too big, it's not fun either. Everything is too big on me right now. Next, I want to talk about social media's influence on people's body image and the development of body dysmorphic disorder. The constant use of social media and selfie taking may lead to low self-esteem and body dysmorphic tendencies. The self-esteem is majorly influenced by media's and family or friends' importance of one's appearance or of their appearance, of others' appearance, etc. Because of social media, people may become obsessed with presenting an ideal image for strangers even. Now, people identifying as female are mostly affected by constant exposure to social media. A factor of BDD developing can come from comparing oneself to other people, mostly of the same gender. Media shows the ideal attractiveness, which are often because of photo or video editing or just plastic surgery that a normal person, an average person, doesn't have the means to get to, not even barely achievable. People started using selfies to gain verification from other people through likes or comments or shares. So social media might trigger one's misconception of one's own body. To sum this all up, I want to talk about treatment options because, as with all mental health issues, with all mental disabilities, there is help out there and there is a possibility to deal with this, to live with this, and to overcome it. To put it simple, there are two options: medication and psychotherapy. Now these are the options for basically all mental health issues. So what exactly do I mean with that? Well, for medication, antidepressants are the most effective, and for psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy is considered most effective. Cognitive behavioral therapy is mostly used for personality disorders. There are also possibilities, like if you can't afford or you can't find a therapist or medication or whatever, there are a bunch of self-help books out there that can help as well. It is a start. Self-help books, support websites, support groups, or things like that can help immensely, especially if you don't know where to start, if you don't have a therapist, if you don't have the means to get a therapist, if you don't want to get a therapist. There are still options out there. There are options to treat this disorder. You do not have to live with this for the rest of your life. There is hope, and it can get better. Now, before I start getting emotional about this whole thing, I want to end this video here. I know it's not a very long one, but this is a very important topic for me, and I feel like not a lot of people know about this disorder at all, and I think it should be more known. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something in this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will put all my sources, which aren't a lot, I'm sorry, down in the description below so you can look it up yourself. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Bye!